about something that's really, really important these days and, well, all the time, and it is emotional mastery. Before we get started, just wanted to introduce myself a little bit more. I'm a high performance coach, and also I really focus on helping women to perform at their very best and to also achieve their goals. And so we do all of that with all these habits and strategies of high performance. So today I'm going to walk you through a couple of those strategies. And before we dive in, let's really discuss this topic, emotional mastery. So first of all, we want to really not wrong emotions. Emotions have a function, right? Emotions are there to make us act. They show us, they give us feedback. If we should, go and take action. If there's something wrong that we want to change because it makes us sad. So to have a place, and it's obviously an important function in our body. However, often emotions become habitual, and that becomes an issue because if we habitually feel, let's say, sad, it really can have long-term side effects and really make us feel depressed over time. So habitual emotions are the things that we want to really, really look at first, so we can feel happier and not suffer in our life. So if you want any more additional support and accountability to help you master emotions better, if that's been a struggle in the past, I also offer a free strategy session where you can take a full hour with me. We get together and talk about your personal challenges. And you can book that in my post. There's a link, or in my bio. Okay, so let's talk about the brain first. I want to really help everybody understand what's actually happening in our body. So our brain is simply, as you are probably totally aware of, there to just help us survive. So our brain is not really having the goal to make us happy. It's just really focusing on what's wrong, what we can detect that we must, fix so we can survive. So we're really wired to always be prepared for the worst. So let's talk about a couple of strategies that we can actually use to master our emotions, because we don't want to always focus on what's wrong. We don't want to always, we don't want to suffer at all. And these strategies are really helpful. And they have certainly really helped me. It's always work in progress to overcome emotions that are not serving me. So first of all, the number one that is really, really powerful, and listening closely, it is about changing the meaning. So anything that's happening in your life, you can't really change the circumstances, right? But you can always change the meaning you give it. So let's say a friend doesn't text back for a while and I'm wondering what's happening, and I get in my head. So I could either think about, they probably don't like me anymore. I said something wrong, and get all worked up about that. Or I can give it a different meaning and say, okay, they must be struggling. It's a difficult time. So it must be something on their end. And that meaning, changing the meaning, is powerful because that helps us to change our emotions. So it's always a choice, and no matter what happens in our life, it is always a choice how we feel. The initial reaction might be triggered, but then how we feel after is a choice. And we rather catch it right at the beginning, because the more we get down into an emotion, the harder it gets to change it. So that was strategy number one, changing the meaning. Strategy number two is see all challenges in your life as a gift to grow. So for every challenge, we need to often grow to master it. So even though some challenges are obviously horrible and obviously frustrating, we want to always find the gift in it, because every challenge, even the most horrific ones, come with a gift, at the very least, of us growing, because we have to grow to manage them. And if it's just the gift of having learning how to manage our own emotions. So that's number two. seeing challenges as a gift. I'm like, okay, great. It's the school of life. I'm graduating from this lesson. I'm going to make it to the next lesson. And I wonder if I've ever noticed that things keep coming back to us that we haven't mastered yet. They keep coming back to us until we learn how to deal with that. Obviously, there's different life circumstances that don't come back to us, but some things are really patterns that keep happening. And once we master it, we then graduate to the next, and we actually get often bigger challenges. So we grow even more. So if you feel like there is a lot happening right now in your life, there's a lot of challenges, way too many that you can even see them as gifts. Don't worry, I would love to discuss this in a one-on-one coaching session. I offer a 60-minute strategy session. You can book it in my bio, or you can book it in this link of this post as well. So I'm always here to support you. And let's talk about the strategy number 3, which is really all about changing your physiology. So physiology is so powerful because, well, the body-mind connection, right? So one of the fastest way to change our emotions is simply to do something to change our physiology. So you can use one of these amazing breathing techniques. I do a lot of those in my meditation practices. Or just simply go for a run. That's very powerful because it's very fast and you breathe a lot. A lot of people use, alcohol, overeating, drugs to change their physiology and their emotions, which also works, but it's disempowering and it's not sustainable. So we want to use something that actually is, sustainable for you. So, whatever exercise you can find, maybe it's a quick running on the spot, dancing, putting on a YouTube video, running around the house, doing 20 push-ups, doing breathing exercises. There's so many things, but it's all about changing your physiology. And what I noticed also about simply wanting to change it. So in the moment, you don't just get sucked into it. You're just really thinking, okay, great. It means I got to change my physiology right now. And that can be really making all the difference. So having the intention to actually do it and change it. And again, I'm always here to support you with that, because all of the habit change, right? It's great to know those concepts, but what it really takes to follow through and what it takes to create that long-lasting habit change, that's really where coaching can come in, and is a great help in that place to help you create the habits that you need to succeed and transform your life. So that being said, no money in the world can really give you true wealth as much as emotional freedom. The freedom that you get from mastering your own emotions is priceless, because nothing really can happen to you. Whatever happens, you have a tool in your toolbox. You can master your emotions, and as a result, you're gonna have a much more fulfilled and happy life. So that being said, I hope that resonates. You can use those 3 concepts, these 3 tools. If you feel that is too much, DM me. Let's get on a call together, and I can support you to implement these tools as well. And again, have a beautiful rest of your day. And I'll see you again next Wednesday, always at 1:30 East. And so I'll see you guys soon.